She wore jewels the way she wore compassion, effortlessly, and with a purpose far greater than adornment. Princess Diana, a woman who turned every piece of jewelry she wore into a story. Some of those stories were of duty, others of love, and some of quiet rebellion. It began with a choice. In 1981, when Prince Charles proposed to Lady Diana Spencer, he presented her with a ring from a Garrard catalog, a 12-carat oval Ceylon sapphire surrounded by 14 solitaire diamonds, set in 18-carat white gold. What's remarkable is that Diana chose it herself. It wasn't a bespoke royal commission. It was a catalog ring. The ring cost approximately £28,000. It was, at the time, considered unconventional for a future queen. Royal tradition favored bespoke pieces of singular rarity. Diana didn't care. She wore what moved her. Decades later, Prince William would place that same ring on the finger of Catherine Middleton. The sapphire had found another chapter. If there is one piece of jewelry most closely associated with Diana's image as a princess, it is perhaps the one she was given, not the one she chose. The Cambridge Lover's Knot Tiara, sometimes called the Cambridge Tiara, was a favorite of Queen Mary, crafted in 1940. Queen Elizabeth I lent it to Diana as a wedding gift of sorts, a symbol of welcome into the royal family. The Cambridge Lover's Knot Tiara, sometimes called the Cambridge Tiara, was a favorite of Queen Mary, crafted in 1914. Queen Elizabeth II lent it to Diana as a wedding gift of sorts, a symbol of welcome into the royal family. It's extraordinarily heavy, actually. 19 diamond arches, each topped with a hanging pearl drop. Diana reportedly said it gave her terrible headache, and yet she wore it magnificently. She wore it at least a dozen times during her marriage. When the marriage ended, the tiara was returned to the Queen's collection. Diana never wore it again. The Princess of Wales now wears it. The tiara endures, but somehow it will always belong to Diana's era. She was one of the first members of the royal family to use fashion, and jewelry specifically. As a kind of visual language, she knew the cameras were always on her. That night has been called Diana's Revenge. While the world watched Charles confess, Diana arrived to a gala. The pearl choker, stacked in multiple strands, spoke of confidence and composure. She took what was traditionally a demure piece, pearls, the classic symbol of propriety, and transformed it into something fierce. That's genius. Not all of Diana's most treasured pieces were grand tiaras or statement necklaces. Some were quiet tokens of love. Diana was known to treasure personal gifts above almost all else. She believed that jewelry should carry meaning, not merely monetary value. In 1986, Diana received a suite of Saudi emerald jewelry as a stake. Instead of wearing the necklace conventionally, she wore it as a headband. In June 1997, just 2 months before her death, Princess Diana made headlines not for wearing jewelry, but for selling it. She donated 79 of her most iconic gowns to auction, with proceeds going to charity. But it was her choice to part with them, to use beauty for purpose. Diana had always believed that things should serve people. She didn't hoard. She didn't collect for collecting's sake. Even her jewelry collection, as significant as it was always a means to an end. Connection, communication, generosity. After her passing in August 1997, her sons William and Harry divided her personal jewelry between themselves.